In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 NBA games happening on November 9, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Milwaukee Bucks versus Oklahoma City Thunder. Milwaukee heads to Oklahoma City on Tuesday, November 9th. The Bucks recently hosted the Thunder a few days ago as they topped them by 14 points. The Bucks are coming off their first loss of the season, while the Thunder have lost 3 games in a win. The Milwaukee Bucks kicked off their season with 9 wins on the trot, but they are now looking to bounce back after having their win streak snapped by the shorthanded Hawks in a 117-98 road loss on Monday. Giannis Antetokounmpo led the team with 25 points on 9 of 20 shooting. Jrue Holiday added 16 points with 7 assists, while Brook Lopez, Grayson Allen, and Bobby Portis each scored 11 points. As a team, the Bucks shot just 41% from the field and 13 of 40 from the three-point line as they got off to a quick start and looked in control after jumping out to an early 14-point lead, but they didn't match the Hawks coming out of halftime and got blown away by an incredible 65-40 in the second half against a Hawks team playing without their best player in Trae Young. Meanwhile, the Oklahoma City Thunder have been in a rut as they've lost 6 of their first 10 games, and they will be eager to arrest a 3-game slide after getting stopped by the lowly Pistons in a 112-103 road loss on Monday. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way with 33 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists, while Kenrich Williams and Mike Muscala each scored 11 points, but no other player finished in double figures in scoring. As a team, the Thunder shot just 40% from the field and 10 of 33 from the three-point line as they dominated the first half to lead by as many as 16 points, only to give it up in the second half, where they got outscored by an incredible 64-40. The Bucks are 10-4 against the spread in their last 14 road games and 8-2 against the spread in their last 10 games overall. The Thunder are 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 home games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games following against the spread loss. The under is 17-5 in Bucks' last 22 overall. The over is 4-1 in Thunder last 5 overall. The Bucks are 6-15 against the spread in the last 21 meetings in Oklahoma City. The under is 5-1 in the last 6 meetings. The Bucks are still without Pat Connaughton, Joe Ingles, and Jrue Holiday, while the Thunder have listed Aleksej Pokusevski as questionable for this one. The Bucks are a little banged up at the moment, but they still have Antetokounmpo in the lineup, and they will be eager to bounce back after suffering their first loss of the season. The Thunder have really cooled off since their hot start to the season, and they will be low on confidence after falling to the Pistons. The Oklahoma City Thunder have had big-time covering success dating back to last season, so they're not a club I look to fade often in the big underdog role. However, the Milwaukee Bucks have been comfortably the best team in the league up to this point, and they're covering numbers. Until the Bucks cool off, I'm going to keep backing them. Those tickets haven't stopped cashing yet. I'll go with the short-handed Bucks to get the job done here. So the Milwaukee Bucks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Sometimes the best thing to do is look at team averages. The Bucks average 111 points per game, good for 18th in the NBA. The Thunder are 21st in the league with 110 points per game. If both teams hit their quotas, the over 219.5 hits in this game. But let's go a little further. The Bucks scored less than 100 points for the first time since opening night in a loss to the Hawks a couple of days ago, and the chances of that happening again are slim, especially against a Thunder team coming off of 3 straight losses. These 2 teams met a week ago, and the 108-94 Bucks victory would have been enough to go over this 219.5 number in this slate. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is coming off of a terrific 33-point outing against the Pistons, one in which he shot 13-23 from the field. Even if the Thunder don't score 100 points, the Bucks should rebound from a disheartening loss to the Hawks and score their season average, at the very least. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Memphis Grizzlies versus San Antonio Spurs. San Antonio will host the Memphis Grizzlies Wednesday night as both teams are looking to get back in the win column. Memphis is coming off a tough home loss to the Boston Celtics. Morant and Desmond Bane combined for 49 in the loss. San Antonio has lost 4 straight, including a 2-game stint against Denver. Keldon Johnson and Tre Jones combined for 50 in the Spurs' most recent loss. The Memphis Grizzlies have been in fine form as they've won 7 of their first 11 games overall, but they will be eager to bounce back here after having their 3-game win streak halted by the Celtics in a 109-106 loss on Monday. Morant led the way with 30 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists. Desmond Bane added 19 points and 5 assists, while Dillon Brooks chipped in with 13 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. As a team, the Grizzlies shot 45% from the field and 15 of 44 from the three-point line as they leaked 37 points in the second quarter to trail by as many as 14 points, which proved to be just too much to overcome as they cut the deficit to just 1 point with 3.5 seconds remaining. Meanwhile, the San Antonio Spurs started the season with 5 wins in their first 7 games, but they've since cooled off and are now hoping to avoid a 5th straight defeat after losing to the Nuggets in a 115-109 defeat on Monday. Keldon Johnson led the way with 30 points on 12 of 20 shooting. Josh Richardson added 22 points on 8 of 11 shooting off the bench. Tre Jones scored a career-high 20 points with 9 assists, while Devin Vassell chipped in with 17 points. As a team, the Spurs shot 52% from the field and 12 of 33 from the three-point line as they fought hard to keep pace with the Nuggets, but they committed a total of 24 turnovers, which cost them in the end. Looking at the betting trends, the Grizzlies are 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 road games, 19-7 against the spread in their last 26 games against a team with a losing record, and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Spurs are 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 home games, 11-3 against the spread in their last 14 games against a team with a winning record, and 16-6 against the spread in their last 22 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 4-0 in the last 4 meetings overall. The Grizzlies are 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings in San Antonio, and the Grizzlies are 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 meetings overall. The Grizzlies are still missing Jaren Jackson Jr. and Zaire Williams, while Steven Adams is listed as questionable. The Spurs will again be without Zach Collins, while Doug McDermott is listed as day-to-day. Right when it looked like the San Antonio Spurs were going to be a sneaky good team this season with a decent offense, they lose 4 straight games, and the offense has had issues during this stretch. The Memphis Grizzlies are one of the more consistent teams in the league, both straight up and against the spread, and they usually win the games they're supposed to win. The Grizzlies were in great form before they ran into the red-hot Celtics on Monday, but I expect them to bounce back against this slumping Spurs team that have gone cold over their last 4 games. The line is reasonable given the talent gap, so the Memphis Grizzlies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. The Spurs are arguably the league's worst defensive squad, ranking dead last in defensive rating and opponent points per game. However, the Grizzlies are also weak defensively. They rank in the bottom 10 in the same categories. The Spurs simply can't stop any opponent from pouring on the points, and this is another difficult matchup with a dynamic Grizzlies offense. Memphis ranks 9th in both points per game and offensive rating, so it shouldn't have much trouble scoring against San Antonio with Morant and Bane leading the way. The Spurs have a chance to keep pace against a poor Memphis defense, so look for both teams to light up the scoreboard and make this a high-scoring game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.